The mister who stole my wife gloated at me when he got her pregnant. Now he's lost her son and mad at me for not caring about her fallen fetus. So my ex-wife Karen, 35F, left me for her work husband Jack, 25M, 2 years ago. I, 36M, never liked him, even before I found out about their relationship. The first time I met him at a work event, he told me, while I was having my first child, "You better up your husband game or I might steal her off you." Well, 3 months later, he did. This man literally came with her to help pack the day she moved out. And tried to have a one-on-one conversation about how he wanted our relationship to go forward because he was going to be in my life. Then, as a joke, he said, "Told you I'd steal her away." Not gonna lie, I'm thankful he did, because when my ex made a comment about him being 23 and his brain not being fully developed, I got the ick so bad it turned my heartbreak into relief. I got everything in the divorce because I caught her in her affair fog, and gave 50-50 custody for our kids' sake. I'm civil for the sake of my kids, so we can both attend events without drama, but other than that, I couldn't honestly care less about them. Around June, Jack came instead of Karen for the pickup and practically skipped towards me to show off his engagement ring, saying he wanted me as a maid along with my daughters for something I didn't catch, because I was in a rush to get our cat to the vet. He got upset because I waved off his attempts at conversation per Karen's texts a few hours later. The same thing happened again in September when he told me that her ex was pregnant, which again upset him when I showed zero interest. In December, as soon as I opened the car door, he practically yelled, "Karen's finally hang a son," to which I sarcastically replied. I'm sure Karen's excited for an heir to take over her lands and titles, causing drama because Karen's family found it hilarious when Jack was badmouthing me. December was the last time I saw him until today at drop-offs with Karen. As they approached me, I noticed Jack didn't look happy anymore. Jack tearfully said, "We lost the baby." I didn't answer, just told Karen that our second daughter has a birthday party tomorrow at 3 and the oldest has gymnastics at 5. Jack literally screamed at me that I was a heartless bleep and bitter, then grabbed the girls' bags and walked away. Karen said I could show a little humanity towards Jack, and regardless of my feelings, he is my kid's stepfather. I told Karen the first don't care about what she's going through because outside of our kids, I don't care about her or Jack, and I don't owe Jack anything, especially pity. She called me a bleep, along with other things, and left. Usually, this wouldn't bother me, but my ex-in-laws, whom I'm still on good terms with, have told me I should have shown Jack some empathy and, at the very least, pretended to care for the sake of the kids. Update 1. So I texted Karen today. Due to Jack's mental state, I prefer if she or her father would do all the pickups from now on. If Jack's mental health gets any worse, I want the girls full-time for a couple of weeks until it's a healthier environment for them. Karen tried to call me, but I texted her saying I prefer texts. He said she wanted to have a heart-to-heart, but yeah, not gonna happen. I asked if it involved the girls, and she said yes, that it's also about all of us going forward and the relationship she wishes for us to have. Basically, she wanted family therapy with herself, me, Jack, and the kids. I said if she thinks the kids need to see a therapist, I would be happy to find one we both can agree on, but again, she just kept bringing it back to us. After a few hours, knowing it was going nowhere, I just left her on read. I called my ex-in-laws, told them the situation, and how I don't want to be involved with anything involving Jack and Karen unless my kids are directly involved. I reminded them that I've expressed multiple times that I don't care, and I don't want anything more than a civil co-parent relationship. I told them that even though I value my friendship with them, I will go low contact if it happens again. Mother-in-law apologized, saying she was very emotional because, at the end of the day, Karen is her son, and she was heartbroken, plus the baby was her grandchild, which I completely understand and I forgive her. Now, here's where it gets weird. Jack showed up to my house, randomly and uninvited. I've watched enough true crime to know not to open the door, so I talked and recorded her via the doorbell cam. He was crying, saying he was sorry and she just wanted to be my friend.